Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial where we will unlock the power of data consolidation. Whether you are working with scattered dataset from multiple years, departments or sources, consolidating data is a crucial skill to master. By bringing everything together into one clean organized dataset, you will save time, reduce errors and gain better insights for decision making. In this session, I will show you a step-by-step approach to dynamically consolidate data, and to make it even simpler, we will use a fantastic Excel feature, Power Query. While our focus will be on the logic and techniques behind the data consolidation, Power Query will act as the engine that gets the job done. So if you are ready to take control of messy data, let's dive right in. To help you explain how data consolidation works in Excel, I am taking this data of the model university in which we have the record of the student for various years. So we have the record of the admission 2022 in this sheet and admission 2023 in another sheet. And we want to combine this data into a master file where we have the record of all the students admitted to the university, and I want to save this data into another separate file because this is our data file. So I will open another Excel file. So here in this file, I'll go to the data tab and then I'll go to this get data, click from file, and I will choose the from Excel workbook. I'll go to the place where I have stored this file, and when I click it and click import, the Excel is now connecting these files and it will open this navigator. Here you can see that I get the record of all these different years, and what I can do is to select these different sheets by clicking this select multiple items, but when I will select all these data set, they will appear differently in different worksheet, and I want to consolidate all these into in a single sheet. So what I will do is I will select any one of the sheet and then I will go to this transform data. When I click this will open this Power Query editor. I'll go to this applied step and close all these options, and only the source will be remaining. Now in the source I only need the first two columns and the rest of the columns are not needed. So what I will do, I will select these two columns and then right click, and here I will select remove other columns. So it will remove all the columns other than the columns that I need. I will click this expand button to expand the data. It will ask me what I want to expand, so I will keep selected all these options and just click OK. So this will give me all the data into one form for both years 2022 as well 2023. But one thing that you can notice is there are some cells that we don't need. Like for example, you can see that the first three rows are not needed. So I will go to this filter option and here I will uncheck this null and then click OK. Now this seems quite good that the null rows are removed, and I want to select the first row as header, so I will go to this option that use first row as header. When I click it, the first row is chosen as a header, but when I scroll down you can see that when I go to the next year, the header row will be repeating like this one: admission, student ID, first name, last name, and I want to remove this repeating row because it will repeat on every year. So I will go to any of the column header, click this button and then select this header student ID and then click OK. So it will remove all these rows. Now the data is nice and clean. Another thing that I want to do is that the first name and the second name should be combined into the complete name. So I will select this column and then press Ctrl key and click the next column and right click it, and here I will select the option merge columns. I will select the separator as space, rename the merge column to student name and then click OK. So here you can see that the student name is merged into a single column and the title is also changed to student name. Another thing is that if I don't need any column into my master file, like for example I don't need this age, then I will go to this column and then right click it, and here I will select to remove it. Now my data is looking nice and clean and set. So once I done all the changes, I will rename this Power Query to all student data. And then I will go to this option close and load. Here you can see that the Excel has structured all the data into a single file, and the one thing that you note is that it is not only consolidating the data, but it is also transforming it to the way that I need. Like you can see that the student name is combined and the age is removed. And all these things will be done automatically when I will add another data set into the original data file. So for example, I have combined the data of the only 2 years. Now let's see if I add the data of another year, what will happen. I'm going to click this plus sign, and here in this cell I'll paste this data. I'll move it to the last and rename it to admission 2024. Now I will just save this file. After this I will go to my master data file. In the master file I will right click and then click this refresh option, and now let's see that our data for 2024 is included or not. So here you can see that we have the data of 2024 admission as well. So we have got all the data into a single master file using the Power Query option. And that's a wrap on our tutorial. You have now seen how simple and effective Power Query is for dynamically consolidating data from multiple sources with just a few steps. We have transformed the complex data management into a streamlined automated process. I hope this session has given you the confidence to apply these techniques into your projects and save time while staying organized. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Excel tips and share it with others who could benefit. And as always, if you have questions or topics you would like me to cover next, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Happy crunching!